Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Manscape podcast. Today we have Farrell. Today is Tea Time with Turtle. She is going to be reading one of her Am I the Asshole?
So,
It's all
welcome in, everybody.
yours.
This is the Manscape podcast. I am Turtle, of course, your lovely host, co-host, and my lovely host over here is Stephen. Steven.
Welcome everybody
Uh,
to another episode of the Manscape podcast.
so all I gotta say is, we here at the Manscape podcast, we're just trying to show everybody, every man who is going through
Hey
anything,
Ashley.
whether it be mental, emotional, physical, which I guess mental, emotional can go in hand in hand. Whatever it is you're going through, we're here for you. This is a safe space, no judgment passed, unless it's me and I secretly judge behind the corner. But I'm just here to be the buffer because you know something, being too serious sometimes it gets a little redundant. We all want to have a little space and some fun. So here I am, your lovely turtle.
On the regular segments, we'll be talking about men's mental health, having men's guests and stuff like that come up to talk to us, and we'll be streaming on multiple platforms. But we have also brought Tea Time with Turtle to help lighten us up, share stories, and also bring some laughter onto the segments and onto the podcast.
Am I the asshole? On the I am the asshole segments, I have certain people that'll send me emails with their stories. I do them anonymously. So I will put down here in the comments the email that you can send them to. Clearly, I don't know if we can actually pin it to the top. I don't think we can since we're in boxes. What's up, hubby? But if you are more than wanting to have your story put on the segment, I am more than willing to go through it. It will be all anonymous, so if there's any real names, please change them, or I'll change them myself. And I don't think you want me to change the names because the names that I'll say, you never know. But moving on, am I the asshole? I, 52 female, and my daughter, 34 female, have a big, huge bump in the log of our relationship. I have fallen in love with my daughter's former lover that she met on TikTok. Let me give you a backstory. Me and my daughter have been in the outs for quite some time. We're up and down. We love each other, but sometimes we can't be around each other. Most people aren't that way. She was talking to somebody she met on TikTok. Never met him because, of course, he lived in a different country. But they talked nonstop. We started secretly talking without her knowledge, and in a nutshell, I really started getting the hots for him. I already knew what he looked like, I knew what he sounded like, and he made me laugh, as well as my former wife, whom just recently passed. I am sorry about that. But, to my knowledge, him and my daughter quit talking due to, more or less words, arguments, and nothing could be, well put together, or they couldn't understand each other and have a common ground. I didn't feel bad about this because my daughter and I had a huge fight, an outbreak, and she left. Well, I mean, I understand that, but still, that was your daughter's lover. He decided he was coming to the States. I was ecstatic. I, being petty, told my
Where's
daughter
he
this.
from?
Huh?
Does it say? Does it say where he's from?
He just says different country. Didn't say exactly what country he was from. I'm not exactly sure. I looked over the email and it didn't say exactly where. I think he was like from somewhere. It wasn't the UK, but it was like over past the UK, maybe
Or no?
Australia or something. Sorry. He was coming to the States, and I could have been more ecstatic than anything. To my knowledge, she didn't know, so my pettiness, I decided to let her know. But I did it in kind of a way that, yeah, I will admit I was an asshole for that part. But it was, oh God, how should she put it? It was for her own good and for my guilty pleasure. Well,
It was the same man?
I mean, I guess so.
He slept with
I,
the mother and the daughter?
I don't know if they, no, I don't think she said he slept with him because he was living in a different country and they only been talking on the phone verbally.
Oh.
Oh, it gets spicier. Don't worry. In a nutshell, I knew that they had a love connection. They had spicy conversations. I even helped my daughter at one point in time. Oh my. Helped my daughter at one point in time take spicy photos to send to him. I know what a
Hold
lot of
on,
you were
hold on.
thinking.
The
Go
mother
ahead.
took spicy photos of the daughter?
I think she was helping her from, I don't know. I'm not going to divulge more into it. I think it was more of she was helping her with the photos, maybe. She didn't
I
really
need to know more
elaborate.
about that.
I know. I want to email her back and ask her. It kind of makes me want to, I don't know, like why? Why would you
Why would you do that?
I mean, there's no context behind it. There's nothing that actually entails how the pictures were taken. So, but order in the court. Anyway, I know what most people are thinking. Oh my God, how could you do this? This is your daughter. Blah, blah, blah. If you knew the whole story, which I'm not going to do that to her and I'm not going to do that to myself, then maybe you would understand. Well, we kind of need it. I mean, we're over here like, we want to know
Need to know
more.
more.
Right, we need to know more. Can we get more context behind it? He had been living with me. Oh, now he's living with her. He came to the States and he moved in immediately. Oh, that's crazy. That is a little crazy. That's not spicy. That's just crazy. But he had been living with me for now a matter of 5 to 6 months, maybe a little bit more. My daughter still doesn't know. All she thought was he coming over to visit from the States and he's going to be hanging out for a little while. Should I let her know that I've actually been having a love affair with him? Probably a good 2 to 3 weeks prior to them actually not speaking to each other anymore.
You on her with the mother though?
I, you know what? From what it sounds like, they were having conversations behind the daughter's back, am I guessing?
So kind of
I would say kind
mentally,
of.
emotionally, he cheated.
Yeah, mentally and emotionally he did. But you know what? Let's just let it go. Yeah. I would say yeah. My wife was battling cancer, and I, unfortunately, had to go through it alone. Well, not alone, because he was here with me. Me and my daughter started talking again recently, and she wanted to come visit her other mother. I feel like this is going to go really, really bad. I did inform my daughter, however, that he was still here and that he would be here. But I told him if he didn't want to see her in person just yet and he wasn't ready, wait a minute. What? Why would he not be ready to see her in person? Guilty conscience? I think so. Anyway, right. If he wasn't ready to see her yet, I understood and he can just stay in the room. She said she was bringing her fiance with her. Also, the daughter moved on. Good for her. Hi, Kaylee. I mean, good for her. Kudos. Kudos to you, ma'am. But I was unsure of how she actually felt before she got here. Well, I mean, I would totally agree. Why did you redeem it? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Anywho, my daughter decided she was coming to visit her other mother and having a good conversation with her. He stayed in the room the entire time while she was there, for maybe a little more than 2 hours. I felt so guilty because I believe my daughter understood what was going on, as when she came into the house, my wife was in a separate room from me and him, and he was moved into the master bedroom.
It's hurt me, thank you.
Oh. He was moved into the master bedroom with me, and we were living together, and I'm sure my daughter understood by looking in the room, even though I was trying to keep the door shut. I'm going to swallow my drink because, wow.
Wow.
It has
I
been
wonder
well
what that
over.
was like for him face to face with both of them.
Well, from it sounding like he didn't actually come out of the room. But there is more where she does visit again. After her mother had passed, I am so sorry, ma'am. After her mother had passed, she came to visit again. And that is when they finally seen each other for the first time in person. Ooh, this is getting a little
Don't get
nasty.
spicy.
It is a crazy story. It's a very crazy story. My daughter seemed happy. She seemed like she finally found her peace. And I was happy for her. I just wanted her to be happy for me. The moment that she realized and asked me if I was happy and if we were together, I didn't really know what to say besides look at her and just smile. She didn't seem mad. She didn't seem upset or hurt. She did, however, seem a little confused, but I didn't push the subject. I've been texting with her off and on, and when she asked me if I was truly happy, I immediately told her I couldn't even believe it because I didn't think this would happen, but I love him. As crazy as he is, I love him. Ma'am,
Oh, thanks for the gifts.
ma'am, did she just really say she was in love with the guy?
Yes, she did. She said she's in love with dude.
I just need to know, am I an asshole for not formally telling my daughter all of the information that I needed to, that we were speaking prior to, and that I have actually been having him live with me for more than 2 years?
Honestly, my perspective, if you knowingly hooked up with this man, knowing he was with your daughter and you didn't say nothing to her, you're an asshole.
I don't care what the context is behind it. I mean, in a nutshell, I don't care if she I mean, what did she do to you that pushed you to the edge of, well, let me just sneakily go behind my daughter's back and talk to her I guess boo at the time. I mean, for real.
So how did the mother get in touch with him? Like, did she have TikTok as well? Like, how did she track
She
you down?
well, see, apparently from how the story was, she was talking to him through, I guess, that one app we can't talk, the yellow ghosty.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
She had actually had conversations, I guess, in a group chat with her, the daughter, and him, and the other mother. But I mean, what does it kids say nowadays? 6, 7. That's just
Oh my God, that's
crazy.
6, 7. Anyway,
Listen, I just found this amazing soundboard thing. I'm honestly gonna say, ma'am, you're the asshole. You're the
you
asshole
are
because you
the
knew that
asshole,
was your
man.
daughter's person that she met, and you were talking for a little bit longer than what your daughter believes. So I mean, come on, think about it. In anybody's honest opinion, and I'm gonna let the chat, like whoever was here to actually hear the story, I'm gonna let the chat do it. Did
Does
you
anybody
think
want to
that
come
she
up
was
in
the
boxes
asshole?
and does anyone
What?
want to come up in boxes, share their opinion?
I mean, I haven't even been open to questions. I
I
mean,
was.
I don't really have to really. I mean, there was a swap. What I want to know is if they did hook up. Clearly, the daughter didn't get to hook up with him. But if they did hook up, did he think about the daughter before he thought about the mom? The first time they hooked up.
I don't know. I wonder if he thought about the daughter while they were hooking up.
I wonder if he said her name. That pettiness level, right? That would be the pettiness level.
That'd
I
be
mean,
hilarious, though. Like, how can you not think about the daughter when you're doing that? Like,
she gave a little context behind it, stating and prior to saying the story, like they do look a lot alike, but clearly there's major differences with them.
and I
I
need to
don't.
know. I need to know more about the mom helping the daughter take spicy photos. Like,
I need to know
what
more about that
exactly
too.
did she do? Like, come on.
I mean,
Like,
I
did
would
she
really
take the
hope.
photos? Like,
I would really hope that she didn't, take the photos. Because if you did, man, that's just that's a little
that's
extreme.
weird.
It's a little
That's really weird
extreme.
behavior.
Wild behavior.
Hold
I mean,
on.
I don't think we're all from Alabama. Go ahead.
How old is the mother? Do you know?
She said I female 52, daughter female 38.
Okay, so did it say how old the dude was?
46.
Oh, so he's actually closer to her age, closer to the mother's age.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just
Stop sign. No, I said I'm a stop sign, man.
stop that.
Fucking red flag much though.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little nauseating actually. It's kind of like
Right?
I don't know. To me, honestly, if anybody has to be the asshole, I would say it might be more of him than the mom, but they're both assholes together.
They're both guilty.
That is. Well, I mean, I'm not saying they're not guilty, but in all retrospect, they're both the asshole.
Right? So did she reach out to the dude first, or did the dude reach out to the mother first?
So what I'm assuming, I don't know for sure, not like 100% on it. I'm assuming that they might have just started talking outside of the group chat that they had. Because that was what she
Okay.
was saying, is like they had a group chat with each other and they just started talking to each other more regularly.
Why would they have a group chat with the mother and the boyfriend and the daughter? That's weird to me.
Well, you know what? Some people just do weird things. Not everybody's, I don't know. Maybe it was because she just wanted her mom to know that she wasn't with some kind of like, cuckoo, because there's a lot of
Yeah.
cuckoos here on TikTok. To me, honestly, I would think of it as like she was wanting her mom to know that she's safe and she's not talking to a
Cuckoo.
all in all, in a nutshell, with the Am I the Asshole, there was a woman, it's echoing. There was a woman who apparently hooked up and started talking to her daughter's former lover that she met on TikTok. And she didn't let her daughter know this until about 2 years after having the man live with her. So would you say she was the asshole?
The dude cheated on the girl with her own mom.
Okay, I don't know if my brain is conceiving this right now. So this was the mom?
The mom started, I guess there was like a group chat because their daughter had met the guy here on TikTok. And then they started talking, I guess, behind her back without her knowledge, was what I'm understanding from the story. And they are now officially together. And like she even said it there, she's like, I don't know if I need to tell my daughter that I love him. Am I the asshole? So we said she was, because I said they both were, the guy and the girl, or the guy and the mom.
Oh, well, the guy's a total dickhead, if you ask me, because for you to go from one in the family to the next, like, why roam when you can keep it at home is not okay in every culture.
Well, apparently the daughter and the guy never got together because he lived in a different country. So they actually never hooked up fully, but they were in some type of like love thing, I guess.
Yeah, but the intention was there, right?
Yeah.
If the intention was there and you shared even the slightest of intimate moments with that person, whether that be through verbiage, verbal or physical or mental, emotional, like there's all different kinds of forms of intimacy. So you obviously...
apparently, the mom, she didn't actually specify how, but the mom, helped her with sending spicy photos to the guy. So clearly she knew what intentions were there. I mean,
He helped take naughty, spicy photos of the daughter to send to the boyfriend.
What?
Yeah.
But she didn't like go into detail as to how she took the photos. And I'm
Bro,
just
do you want to read the story? Do you want to read the story again?
I'll tell you what. If I've seen a daughter, and now I've seen the mother, I wouldn't touch either one of them, and I'd leave the whole situation alone.
Right?
Especially if I'm going to continue something with either one of these individuals.
Yeah.
I leave it alone.
But if
I
you
leave
were-
them all alone.
But if you were talking to the daughter first, and even if like, okay, so apparently there was a fight between the daughter and the dude, and like they quit up and talking. But if you were talking to the daughter first, would you just, slyly start talking to the mom and like still have
No,
some
the
type
mom
of
is
thing?
off limits. Like, no matter what, there's code.
Right?
We're not
Right.
animals. Like,
Even for the mom, like,
ooh, you're literally eating off your daughter's plate.
Yep.
And the
Right.
fact that the like, what were you going to come in as? Like, stepdaddy, uncle, cousin Tom? Like, what the Kentucky
cousin.
is going on there?
Cousin.
Yeah,
From
that's
Kentucky.
no.
That was the fucking tarnation.
Wow, is that like a real story?
That's
It is a real
story.
Okay, so all in all, in a nutshell, I will just out myself. It is my personal story.
No.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It's her and her mom.
Yeah. It's a real personal story. It is. You don't have to hide. You're okay. You're
Courtney's
good.
like, I can't.
Oh my goodness, baby girl, I am so sorry.
Oh, don't
That
be.
is,
No, no,
your
no, don't
mama
be.
did
It's
that to
okay.
you?
So in a nutshell, what happened between me and the dude was I started noticing some characteristics that I did not feel comfortable with. And yes, I did have a group chat with him and my mother and my other mother because so my mom and my dad passed away in 2019. My
Okay.
mom and him had a wife together and they were still together after my dad passed,
Okay.
and she developed brain cancer, glioblastoma. And
Oh, I'm sorry.
she actually just passed away this last December.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And I noticed that whenever I would have him involved in like having conversations with us, whether it was me on the phone and he was just on the phone with me, he made my moms laugh. And I know they needed that. So I just brought them into, a group chat with us and hopes that, they would see what kind of person he was. And, because he was showing me a totally different side than his real true self. And I didn't really expect for my mom to have the kind of conversation she was having with him. I actually did not know that they were speaking to each other until one night he wanted to know my like exact location from like as soon as I woke up, because he just he, he was narcissistic and he had a way of being a little more than just crazy. In a nutshell, he was just very over like exaggerating everything, and I never knew he was actually priorly in a relationship where he lived with a female while talking to me until after I found out that he was kicking her out. So that was like major red flag number one, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start backing off a little bit. He got really upset about that, so I noticed that he wasn't talking as much, which was fine by me. But I noticed my mother was, oh, let me have my phone real quick, where she would just leave it down on the counter or wherever she was at. I didn't put two and two together because I didn't want to think that way about my mom. After I found out and everything, I have had so much anger built up. I wanted to slap the dude in the face the first time I met him. He was from a different country. I didn't even know he was coming to the States until my mother decided to message, and she was like, yeah, he'll be here in about a week and he's going to be staying with us for a while. And I'm like, good for you. Do you want a fucking cookie? Mind you, the relationship I've had with my mother has been rocky, in and out, up and down. I'm happy for her that he was there for her throughout the, process of my other mother dealing with everything and having to go through everything she was going through. But in hindsight and in the back of my mind, I keep asking myself, why? How am I okay that she is happy because she had somebody there when I should be like, his whole entire, face to the core on the ground? I don't know.
Well, I can tell you, sweetheart, that I have like rage issues sometimes.
So do I.
And you are a far greater woman than I, because I would probably already had to have put my kids in like protective care of somebody because I was on my way to prison. Because I think that is deplorable. I cannot believe that I thought that my mother was like vicious when it came to like childhood trauma, shit, adulthood trauma. But
Yeah.
like hats off, baby girl. I don't even know what to say except for on behalf of all mothers everywhere. I am so incredibly sorry that happened to you. That's disgusting. And I hope that you don't internalize any of that, and that you know at the very heart and core of every part of your being, none of this was your fault.
Oh, I
And
know.
don't internalize any of it. Your mom is like a hoe bag. I love you so much, but that she's a terrible, disgusting female, and you're so much of a better woman. Like the fact that you even know better screams volumes, right?
I had already moved on, and I was finally in a very healthy, very proactive relationship, which is with this person that's above you right now. And I was super happy. I brought him with me when I went to go see my mother before she became incoherent, and I was actually able to have conversations with her. He wasn't coming out of the room at all. Now, I didn't quite understand, like, okay, so where is he sleeping? Because my other mother was in a separate room, and of course in the hospital bed because hospice was coming in.
Right.
And then whenever I went to go see her the day of her passing, I realized, oh, so he is actually in the room, living in the room, and God knows what else in the room I don't want to think of. But when the second time we had come, we had finally seen him outside of the room in the kitchen. I have to mute you, babe. When he was finally in the kitchen, and I just kept noticing that he was like shark eyeing and like staring very intensely at him next to me, and I'm just thinking in my head, why? Are you sizing him up because you're trying to see what kind of person he is? Or is it because you realize you're a complete asshole and a royal piece of shit for what you did?
Well, he probably wanted to see how protective he was actually going to be of you, right? And test his limits.
He actually didn't speak a word to me. He didn't actually speak a word to me or anything. I was the bigger person, and when we were leaving, I was like, hey, see you later. And that was it. After the funeral and everything, I went to go visit my mother a couple days afterwards, and it was awkward. Actually, no, I'm sorry. She came to visit me when I was at work. My bad. Because they were taking a trip to North Florida together. And
Oh, how sweet.
it was nauseating. It was nauseating to see, but what got me the most and what really put me in my head was the fact of like my mom and I weren't really talking a whole lot, and I started noticing that she was texting me a lot more. And I'm like, okay, whatever. The reason why she was texting me a lot more was because of the fact of she's a herb smoker. I mean, I don't hate on nobody. I do the same thing. But that was the only time she really wanted to talk to me. And she immediately was just showing me everything he was doing in the house. And I'm just like, where's all of my other mother's stuff? Like, why is it so quick and easy for you to like uproot everything of hers and be gone? So you're really serious about him. So I asked her in a message. I was like, are you happy? She was like, I really truly genuinely am. And I hate to say it because how crazy he is. I love him. And in my head, I'm like, okay, cool. She goes, and it was kind of Beth Ann's fault, which fuck. That's my other mother's name, who passed away. She was trying to tell me that it was kind of her fault as to why it happened because she wanted me to be happy and have somebody while she was going through what she was going through, which I can see. My other mother would do anything that would make my mom happy just as much as my mom would do the same for her. So I understand that in a really kind of messed up way. But the fact that you wanted to sit there and say it was kind of her fault, I don't understand.
Yeah.
That I don't understand.
That's
what I really
really
don't understand genuinely is like how the hell did all of it happen? Like, who was it that really did start the whole entire thing? Did you go and uproot and start messaging him? Because if you did, then
That's what I want
really
to
and
know is
truly
who
to see him back
initiated
up.
it. I want to know who initiated that.
Well, you
I
know
want to
what?
say it was him.
It doesn't even really matter in the grand scheme of things because both of them were low enough to do it, right? So it doesn't really matter who reached first because they're both pigs as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Let them play in the pen together or for the time being. It's really sad, but hopefully you would think that at your mother's age, whatever that might
52.
have been. Yeah, wow. You
Well,
would think
she was 52 when they met. She will be 55 this year. So, yeah. Yeah.
I think that she would know better, especially having a daughter. You want to be a role model for your daughter. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to have your daughter having to pay karmic debts that she didn't owe, she didn't earn. And
Well,
that's really sad.
in her eyes, she would say that I earned it because, all in all, in a nutshell, and I'll share this on a different segment. I have a very colorful past. In all reality, it happened. It is what it is. She's happy. He's apparently there for her constantly, and he's helping her laugh, and this, that, and the third. Cool. But I just need her to remind herself and to remember. She's told me this several times. You don't have to have somebody. It's okay to be alone. And I know she's grieving and she's going through what she's going through. It was a lot that what my mom went through in the last years. She lost my dad, then she lost her mom, then my dad, then her dad, and then now her wife. But when it comes to purposely putting yourself in a situation where you know right from wrong and you're still going to choose something, think about the consequences of not just what your actions are going to cause, but like the mental state it's going to put anybody else in. Because for the longest time, I had a lot of hatred for my mom. The longest time, I was questioning everything, and I was questioning myself as to where, did I really truly deserve this, because of the simple fact of what I did, my lifestyle that I had, and the fact that I didn't come out of it until right before my father passed away. And then I went right back into it after he did. And then for years, I had to tell myself that it was okay, but do I still deserve the repercussions that I'm getting from it? And then why is it still being held against me? Type of way, you know?
Can I ask you a question?
More,
First of all, thank you so much for sharing that, because that takes a lot of lady balls. I know firsthand. I know you don't know anything about me, but I am a substance abuse specialist and a
Nice.
crisis counselor. But I'm also in recovery myself, sweetheart. So I do not sit in judgment of anybody at any time. It's more than understandable. I don't even know your past, but I can see your eyes and I can read auras and energy. And I am a very, very, very spiritual person. And you vibrate too high. So I don't know how religious you are, but I know that my higher power places, if you believe in one, you got to believe in the other. And then, unfortunately, the father of all lies will place the bigger the demons on the person who vibrates the highest. So demons had to be placed in your path, honey, because he had to slow you down. He knew that you were going to vibrate way too high. And I know that's hard to accept. I know I've had some childhood trauma and danced with the devil myself and took him around the dance floor a time or 12, right? But those of us that are forged in the fire, sweetheart, you're only who you are today, and this great enlightened being that you are now, and having the wisdom and courage and strength and integrity and commitment and drive and dedication that you do, because of every piece of shit that's done you wrong, because of every trauma you've had to walk through. Because not only did you walk through those traumas, you fucking cartwheel, bitch, through every single thing to make sure you got here today to tell these stories, to bring that awareness to other people, to help other women and other men be able to exhale and breathe and give somebody to relate to. So that means you're now here, a survivor, survived something that most people would cower to, looked the devil himself in the eyes, who is now scared of you, because now you don't fear your demons. They pray with you, baby. And that's a beautiful thing. Now you use your shadow self for good. And you're out here doing God's work, honey.
it's
And
crazy you
that
said
is
shadow self,
commendable.
because I started doing my my shadow workbook. I personally bought one so I could start doing it. I have an affirmation for most people, and it's,
Oh, thank you,
of all
buddy.
slow pokes out there, I finally beat one to the finish line. And the one person I beat, it was me. Take it or leave it. You got to be able to really understand it and grasp a hold of it. But just remember, you need to drink water first, and then you plot your revenge. Comfort first and chaos second. Always. But I've always wanted to share my full-on story when it comes to anything, because man, woman, alien, camel, I don't care what you are. You can recover from anything that you have put yourself through in life, as long as you know within yourself, you have to give yourself grace. You have to forgive yourself first. And more importantly, you have to be able to look yourself in the mirror and go, yeah, I fucked up. I did this in my life. I'm not happy about it, but you know something? I'm here. And obviously, I'm here for any type of reason, whatever the reason may be. So I'm going to go into what the Manscape podcast is really about. You men really need to understand, and I'm not coming at you, I'm not attacking you, I am not like being a hover and pointing my finger in your face. I just want men to understand it is okay to not be okay. It is okay to share your emotions. Fuck anybody who wants to sit there and use it against you, make you feel bad because you're showing your emotions just a little too high. Because anybody who has that respect or that love for you will care so much that they will want to know what is upsetting you, why you're wanting to be like this, and why you can't fully talk. Anybody who's going through anything. I know you men, when you're growing up, or how society wants you to be, big macho man. Don't share emotions. You share emotions, you're weak. Just know whatever you're going through is okay. Whatever you're feeling is okay. You can share that emotion. Fuck whoever has told you that you can't and that you are weak or you are, ignorant, dumbfounded, however they have made it you feel to belittle you to the point where you don't share your emotions. When you keep bottling it up and bottling it up and bottling it up and you don't express it, what happens to anything that gets like the air compression? When you put so much pressure on something that cannot hold that much pressure, what eventually happens to it? It explodes. Do you really want to explode on the people that are around you that matter the most to you? Or do you want to take that time and go, here's what's going on with me, let it all out. And if they're silent, don't take it wrong. If they're silent, that means that they're processing what you're saying. They're trying to understand it. Give them a minute, but give yourself grace. Understand you're not perfect. You're not supposed to be this macho Randy Savage, big old freaking raw. It doesn't matter. You can be a tiny baby too, and we'll still love you. It's okay. I just want men to understand there are women out here that will stand by your side. You have no idea what somebody's going through. You have no idea what she's going through, he's going through, or what I'm going through. You may not know. I could be just smiling, and then behind the scenes, I'm literally hating my life because of this, that, and the third. And you could say anything to somebody, the one tiniest thing, and make them go over the edge. What the fuck is it with you that makes you dictate to where you need to be that kind of person? Who hurt you? Who made you this way to the point where you have to project your own misery and your own fucking turmoil onto somebody else that you have no idea what they're going through? Positivity is like the best thing when it comes to people. Any type of positivity. Just smile. Smile at somebody might change their whole entire fucking day. I'm gonna resonate with it anymore. What all I'm trying to say in a nutshell, it's okay to not be okay. Fuck the trolls and the haters right in the goddamn neck. And in all actuality, if somebody wants to rain on your parade, even if you're just venting, if they don't fuck you, feed you, finance you in any type of way, don't let them resonate inside your brain. Don't let them have that type of body or type of anything on your whole aspect of life. Just smile and tell them, thank you that my name tastes so great in your mouth and you have the energy to make me a part of your ever-living vocabulary. Final thought for now is you are enough. You are strong. You move at your own perfect pace. And with every little step in progress, you need to celebrate it. Baby steps are still steps. And just know, you're missing, motherfucker, you. Because I'm going to tell you right now, motherfuckers, stop being so freaking stonewalling people and holding it all in. It's okay to not be okay. And it's okay to be a baby and have somebody hold you. It's all right.